Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to React 1846. Now before reacting to Shenanigans 1937 episode number A1 on NXT Event Center for October 11th, 2022. It's been over 2 years since I never reacted to an Shenanigans 1937 episode. It's mostly because I've been busy trying to be on track, doing more content for the audience, and plus, I have never been doing a reaction video to Shenanigans 1937 episode again for over 2 years. Plus, I've lost track and become busy doing reaction videos, and plus, it's been since February 2024, and because I've been doing about boring jokes for episodes, from 40 something-ish to around 60 something-ish boring jokester. That was why. And I did reaction videos to my Jackson Met play-along videos. That was why. And I definitely, of course, did a reaction video to a bottle of reactions to Fairy Odd Gamer episodes, and of course, Miss K's Clubhouse from season 4 and so on. And a tribute to my stepdad and Rob McNeil, of course, and so on. And it's been over 2 years since I've never done a reaction to Eric Lima's content. And so I missed out on those from A1 to around now. So because I was so missed out on these content lately, except for the fact I did watch Lima's Inside Mind content. I was watching some of the streams and said hello to Eric, how's it going? And he said to me, it's going fine, Luke. How's your day going? I'm like, doing well, I've just been busy doing work, in Aqua, and so on, and mostly because I've been busy doing other things, I just do that, and so on, and I was off track doing reaction videos, and plus, he told me this in one of Jory's streams. It was. I will talk about that momentarily, but he said, "Do a reaction video, Luke." I'm like, okay. Well, it was mostly because it was 2 years ago that we never got back to doing that again. But until months earlier, months later, so a couple years later. This is a month before I get back on track doing those reacts, okay? Now, there's what happened. I won't say it in front of you on the internet, okay? And this is what happened. Brian Martin, Joy Scout's YouTube channels were wiped out completely. I'm like, wow. And Eric Lima, the free YouTube channels, are the only ones left. And I was basically in shock when I heard that the 2 YouTube channels were still gone. And and he has so much drama, which I will not say in front of the LJPCBM episode, per se, but it was 4 months ago. They had so much drama, and him said, #JustForRateAway. If you had gone back to my reaction video to a Fairy Odd Gamer episode on a holiday leftovers episode of Fairy Odd Gamer with my good friend Lucas Bradley, he did that. Go check out my reaction video about that on my main channel. You won't miss out on the bet about it. I said #JustForRateAway, because Brandon Joy, what's going on with them? I haven't seen their channels, and Eric said to me, well, they're wiped out. I'm like, wow. I'm sorry to hear for Brandon Joy, and then I felt sorry for them, but then I realized Eric, he has so much drama. I won't say in the episode, but it's just so much inside, but he had enough, but anyway, enough said, let's just get on with it. But we're gonna react to Eric Lima Shenanigans 1937 number A1 NXT Event Center for October 11th, 2022, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wonderful Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Big Beefy Man Cave here in New Big Beefy, Bedford, Massachusetts. I'm Big Beefy E, the perpetrator of Shenanigans of 1977, Eric Lima, hosting Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I am your host. I said it already. We're going. Bit of chaotic.
Hold on. Be right back, folks. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I have to get ready to get some water real quick. I just ate some one pretzel dog. This will be I have my last one in my kitchen. So anyway, give me a moment here, folks. Tastes really good. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let's resume this episode right now. But anyway, what he said about that's just a post credit thing I'm gonna be doing. Anyway, let's continue on.
A couple weeks, right here online
for
me, but just like
hold on,
a couple did it already. We're going. Been a chaotic couple weeks.
Wow.
Right here online for me, but just to let you know, the damage control video will be up for rest of the week until next Tuesday, because I did make it yesterday, explaining myself for the situation fiasco that happened on Rantiversary 3, all that. I did talk to a few folks on the Bofus community and the Rant and Rant community. We're hoping to move on from this, and got some good people there. The mistake I made was when I complained about everybody not disrespecting Victoria on the live chat and everything else. Unfortunately, the good people it wasn't the good people that disrespected Victoria, like people like Gregory and Isabella. That's they stayed out of the live chat. It's the trolls that made things complicated for me, and it kind of messed me up mentally. So I do apologize again to Gregory and Adeline and Isabella for that. And I think I was kind of frustrated a little bit, so it kind of screwed me up a little bit. And I forgot to add that as part of my damage control video, and I apologize to everybody that's been affected by the situation, and I ask you all to forgive me. I'm not, I try to be careful with my words. And I try to be reasonable. I don't make crass jokes or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't. No, exactly. Excuse me.
I don't make crass jokes like that or anything like that. I just, I make the worst dad jokes ever. Like with one deck of cards, say to the other deck of cards, don't want to deal with you. One card.
When I come up with the idea of making joke series, no, I don't do 11 jokes, none of that. No, I don't do those things. I could do personally do jokes based off of I don't remember. Basically, but the cartoon series I grew up with, not with personal news-related jokes. None of that. I do not do that, and I'm not the type of guy who does that. I do shows related to joke series on my own. Not when I do basically a topic of the show where personally I talk about is it's kind of like the style where he reviews movies. I do the jokes based on the movies and TV shows and other things. When I do talk about this, I personally it's like a review show, not a jokes, like not really a ha 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 he. No, it's not funny. No, not that type of thing. No, I'm not that type of guy who does the personal favorite. It's like a riff thing, but a little different. When I do that all the time. So when I make joke series, I just want to make sure it's a laugh or humor or anything like that. And if it's not funny, go somewhere else, okay? Because I don't tolerate that at all. Because I have one friend. I have to mention his name. His name is Lee. I don't want to say his last name, but he said it was boring. I'm like, really, dude? You think it's boring? No, I don't want to think it's boring, because my shows, boring jokes, for example, it's way, way longer. And let's say 4 to 5 hours or whatever, how long it is each episode. But it's more than just that. And like Angry Video Game Nerd, it takes like an hour for one episode each. And Angry Video Game and another episode takes about 30 plus minutes each episode for a nerd episode. Take that as for example. Bob's show, he does review where he can. For me, I just want to do it for how much longer I can take. Like 8 or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 hour each episode. That's how I want to do it. Lee is just, again, my nerves, And John Phillips, I want to thank him, if he's watching this right now, he said to me, "Oh, Luke, ignore him." I'm like, "Thank you, appreciate that." But he said to me, it was a creative founding genius behind stupendous Barney Fanatics. I'm like, yeah, I call him Fanatics for one and two. He was a great guy. He was behind all this, but I don't want to like Karan Stark, who's the junior behind this case of ban that one episode of John, but I won't say it in front of Karan, but if he does say that, then beyond me. And in the Spotlight podcast, but I'll mention it in the LJPCBM episode another time. But let's continue on.
So you get the car, you drive me crazy. So anyways, just to let you guys know, and the damage control video up will be another week until I decide to unlist that video. Once I unlist it, it won't be seen.
Okay, that's fine. But it's just kind of make more sense when we're reacting to the air conditioning, and I'll tell you something in between, but we'll see what happens. And I don't know how many comments there are in this video. Shadow Walls, is that 10? Okay, let's continue on. Listening. I won't make me play. Anyway, continue on.
Do appreciate, because I want good people to, I want the good folks in the Bofus, part of the Bofus community, and everybody else take a look at that and tell me what they think. Listen, I'm a human being. There's no way getting around it,
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to move on from the situation and hopefully be the best representative of Rant and Rave if I can be. But also I'll continue to support Bofus and the Sofas and the Bumbling Bozos, and that's why I've always incorporated some of their deal into my intros, outros, and commercials, commercial ads. I do. So I figure, despite the fact that I know a lot of people are going to be going their separate ways, some of my friends are going their separate ways, but I'm going to continue supporting, and that's what I'm going to do. And
he's now at 440 subscribers now on that channel, which is great. So he's getting close to the magic 500 subs. So that was exciting. Continue on. Show people respect, and yes,
I am. It's that when I think for me, when I get frustrated, I tend not to think clearly, unfortunately.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I say something that, when I say I was disappointed, and it was the trolls in the live chat that kind of screwed everything up for everybody. At that point, and then, and like I said, it wasn't, and people tell me they feel bad for me and all that. Listen, I mean, things are going to happen. Things happen.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I'll be all right. I'm still going to do my show. This is my show. I'm still going to do it. This is why I basically do a one-man podcast, I think. And I feel very comfortable with that. That way, if anybody says something, if I say something, I take the fall. No one else does. I don't need anyone to defend me. I'm going to be making mistakes. You know, sometimes I will have a bad day. I will say something, but I will apologize. You know, it's like, listen, it's, you know, I'm a cool dude, right? I'm a cool dude. I'm going to breathe, relax, I'm going to have some fun, all right? A couple things, though, I do want to get to, and, I mean, that's out of the way. One of the things I do want to get to, you know, Halloween is coming up. I'm usually...
Which is exciting, even though it's 3 years ago, as I'm listening to LJPCBM episode right now. It's released on October 12th, 2022. But I'm releasing this on May 12th, 2026. Continue on.
And as a Christian, I usually don't celebrate Halloween, but I have a lot of fun.
Well, okay.
You know, I think I did dress up and rant and rave about, a couple of years ago for Halloween? Well, no, it was a year ago. Halloween, I was dressed up kind of rocker dude with a mullet and all.
Heavy metal dude. Continue on.
Well, I got something better this year. And what I'm going to do is now, Saturday Superstar Arcade, I want to thank Psycho Mike Wilson. Mike Psychopath the Legend. I want to thank him for inspiring me to do this. You know, he was on the interview with David St. Dennis, which his channel is driving. Check that out. I ended up chatting with them yesterday, and he said, hey, so he said likes to come from the games. He mentioned Sunset Riders, so I was really Sunset Riders, yeah, you know. And David asked, what Eric, the game you want Eric to play for Saturday, or is my Saturday Superstar Arcade? And then he goes, since he mentioned it, Sunset Riders. So, Psycho Mike, for you, Sunset Riders. Time to ride off into the sunset. And I have a Nintendo Switch. Now, this is going to be fun. It's going to be 3 games for the Nintendo Switch that I'll be playing for the next 3 weeks. As you know,
That'll be exciting, even though coming up on those reacts. The next upcoming those react episodes. Continue on.
October, the 2 Saturdays before Halloween, I'll be playing some Halloween-y-like games. In this case, the 22nd, I will be playing Night Slashers, and that gave me an idea, because you want to know what's going on. Night Slashers is basically Final Fight meets Castlevania, and I have the game for the Switch. So Night Slashers will be one of the games I will be playing. So, on a Nintendo Switch. And, thanks to...
Yeah.
Thanks to the Capcom Fighting Collection for the Nintendo Switch, the 2 days before Halloween, I'm going to play Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge. I'm hoping that's why I'm going to be playing on here, because all the games are on here. So, yeah, Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge. I'm going to be playing that, because that's my favorite Darkstalkers game of all time. It has all 5 Darkstalkers games I have in the anthology. Red Earth is there too, which I cannot believe it. And it's for the Nintendo Switch. You know what? It's a very good decision, very good thing I have a Nintendo Switch. And I do, however, want to thank Gregory for
Yeah, okay.
so saying he had a ColecoVision. ColecoVision. I'm going to bust that out and take a picture of it and show it off in the network community. I think that should be a huge necessity. And plus, you talk...
Wow, the ColecoVision, okay. That was nice. I never owned one. You should show me.
About Jerome Landenberg talked about Carlton Fisk's home run. I got the picture there, up there in my wall. I think I showed it around the room, so it's pretty cool. So I will be showing, for all those ColecoVision freaks out there, I will show my ColecoVision box soon. I have the set. I didn't set it because it's not compatible to the... I'm hoping HyperKing gets on this, all right? Create a ColecoVision-like system that would be compatible to play on a high-def TV. Get that going, HyperKing. Come on.
Come on, people.
So that's the deal here.
Solid.
And so, yeah. Also, on Halloween, now, I'm going to do 2 different videos.
Okay.
One, I'm going to do the regular Martindale Mondays. All right? Tic-tac-toe. 2, I'm going to have a little bit of fun because, as you know, I do Tic-Tac-Toe, Joker's Wild, Bullseye on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Okay.
This is going to be fun for Halloween since the devil, the dragon, and the lightning bolt are three scariest elements in those three game shows I just mentioned. I'll be playing all three game shows on Halloween Monday. I'm going to call it the Jack Scary and Dan and Fright Productions.
Ooh. Even though I wanted to get this reaction video started sometime, so, but not Halloween, but maybe so, but continue on.
My version of Halloween Havoc. And I think I was trying to make a thumbnail where I'd do I'm ready to fight them and do like a wrestling match. It'd be 3-on-1 handicap match, Big beefy Eric Lima versus the Devil, Dragon, and Lightning, the unholy trio called the Scary and Fright Unholy Trio or something.
Well, okay.
I don't know. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I like playing the bonus rounds and all that. And am I going to be dressed up for the occasion? I might, just to make everybody laugh. I'm going to make sure I don't scare my dog.
Yeah, like, woo, woo. Continue on.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to scare anybody.
Wait, woo, 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 woo. That's what are you doing?
In my family, I don't want to scare my dog. So, tune in for that, okay? It's all coming out towards the end of October. And then you put all the Halloween stuff away, get ready to set up. My father's already got the Christmas lights hung up in the house. Not only that, there's a Christmas bow hanging up in front of our door. Not even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Next. Continue on.
If you go to Walmart, there's Christmas stuff already out.
Wow.
You're telling me. I got my Christmas stuff in here. In fact, heck, hold up, just one more thing. Went to Walmart the other day. It's Morphin time. Dragon Zord.
Oh, yeah. Good thing I met James David Frank in person. And back in 2021, God bless his soul, James David Frank. He was the Black Doll Ranger, but, yeah. He was basically in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, which I met, so he was a great guy, so great legend, so he will be dearly missed as I'm taping this episode of LJPCBM right now. Yeah, rest in peace. Continue on.
There you go. I'm hanging this up on my tree this year. A lot of Power Ranger figures, let me tell you. Anyways, Power Ranger stuff hanging in my tree. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees.
Oh, God, help me.
So, with all that out of the way, it's already 10-minute mark. Let's get going on this thing. NXT. I know we're going to talk some wrestling. NXT right now, from last night. Today's October the 12th, by the way. So,
yeah, taping this on May the 12th, 2026, and that was from nearly 4 years ago. So, continue on.
Columbus Day's already passed, and woo!
Well, speaking of Father's Day, Father's Day is going to come up in about a month from now, in 2026. Continue on.
Yes, let me tell you. I thought probably something inside that coconut ate. They didn't sell a Happy Meal at the New Bedford McDonald's. I don't know what's up with that.
Continue on.
Anyways, NXT champion Braun Breaker in a 9-title bout against Javier Bernal. Big body Javi, no, not the Dino Fury Black Ranger. Or not.
Oh, or the Black Doll Ranger. Dino Thunder, power up! Ha! Anyway, continue.
Probably the Cosmic Fury Black Ranger, but might I digress.
Oh. Cosmic Fury, oh, okay.
Or now we the Cosmic Fury Black Ranger.
Oh, yeah, okay. Don't find it anyway, continue on.
Might I digress. Braun Breaker obviously won because Javi Bernal likes to run his mouth and Breaker basically shut him up.
Okay, that'll be fine.
And JD McDonough confronted Braun Breaker after the matchup. Dragunov gets involved. Wild fights are going to happen. Accidental spears and brawls and everything else. Ilya Dragunov accidentally hit Breaker. and he was holding the NXT title up in the end. Alba Fire cut a promo on Mandy Rose. As you know, Mandy Rose will defend that title at Halloween Havoc against Alba Fire. That's going to be a heck of a matchup because Alba Fire is a former NXT UK Women's Champion under the name of Kaylee Ray.
Okay.
North American title ladder qualifying matchup, the rubber match of this best of 3 series between Axiom and Nathan Frazier. For those of you who don't know who Axiom is under the mat, it's A-Kid, former NXT UK superstar. And Nathan Frazier is a former NXT UK superstar, but he was trained by Seth freaking Rollins, mind you. Nathan Frazier did win the matchup, and he'll be the 5th man and final man to qualify for the matchup. So the North American title ladder match goes like this. Ladder match for North American title. Former champ Carmelo Hayes. Oro Mensah is in it. Von Wagner is in it, as well as Wesley is in it. And now Nathan Frazier. So,
wow, okay.
So there we go.
For conversation, PBS station, reviewers like you. Thank you. Continue on.
Mackenzie Mitchell, Ilya Dragunov is speaking about, he said, he made a statement. He's ready to head out. Mackenzie Mitchell interviews him. And then that loudmouth Australian who comes in here, this is Chris Waller. Yeah, Grayson Waller, hey idiot, once again.
Yeah, post-credit scene, second time in a row. Continue on.
He decided to do a lot of this, let me tell you. Do a lot of this. Guess what happened? Dragunov said, no, I'm going to stay, I'm going to kick your butt. And why the heck are you wearing your grandmother's sunglasses? Gotta love Ilya Dragunov. I like Ilya Dragunov. His name's Dragunov. It's power, It has that power in that, He would have been a great 4th member of Imperium. Kind of think about it, because he had a great rivalry with Gunther in NXT UK. I gotta admit, it's going to be really, really cool. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So Valentina Feroz, well, she's feeling a little bit down because her partner, the lovely Yulisa Leon. If you check out Yulisa Leon, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Talked to Sangha, and asked Sangha, will you be my corner? Yes, I think she was concerned because Sangha was seen with Veer Mahan last week, if I'm not mistaken. Indy Hartwell interrupted and says that it may be your jungle, but the ring's mine. My neighborhood. So, Apollo Crews did cut a promo on Grayson Waller while writing his little diary. He said, I'm going to leave you in the dark. I don't know if Apollo Crews is going for some supernatural dark gimmick or something like that. I mean, we have to look into that. That's going to be very interesting. But they'll face each other at Halloween Havoc. October the 22nd. That's going to be another thing. I forgot Halloween Havoc's on the 22nd. So I might as well get that Night Slashers game done and over with. I know it starts at 8, and that's the only people. I got a lot of videos to do that weekend. It's going to be nuts, let me tell you.
Yeah, that very exciting, which was released in 2022, and I was taping on May in 2026, and that was even more exciting for you all. And I had to tape this in, nearly 4 years. Wow. And then that was expensive for Eric. Continue on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did 6 videos last weekend on that Saturday.
And I did react to this already, so in the past 2 years. Wow. Continue on.
Everything going on, a little crazy. Anyways, so the match happened between Valentina Feroz and Indy Hartwell. During the match, Veer Mahan comes out, talks to Sangha. And Sangha does walk with him. And Valentina Feroz did not notice until the last few minutes. Indy Hartwell took advantage. Hartwell won the match.
Wow.
And Pretty Deadly, who looked like a couple of and Pretty Deadly's attempt to try to adjust to the surroundings here in America.
Excuse me.
Here's a little. And I look at Kit Wilson. I'm looking at him like Kit Wilson reminds me a lot of John Morrison. Reminds me of John Morrison. I got to tweet that. Gotta let Kit Wilson and John Morrison know what's up.
Wow.
And Elton Prince. A little bit of news about Elton Prince. Kelly Kincaid, who was once known as Quinn McKay.
Oh, wait, what do you say? Elton Prince. Yeah, let me check out the Prince and see what he's up to these days. Elton Prince debuted in 2015. Where is he at? You know, he's been in NXT until 2023. SmackDown hiatus. Okay, let's just continue on listening.
About Elton Prince. Kelly Kincaid, who was once known as Quinn McKay in Ring of Honor, who is now signed with the WWE and going by the name of Kelly Kincaid, they're dating. Elton
Wow. Wow. Okay. Elton Prince are dating. Oh, wow. And fortunately, the daughter was born September 20th, 2024, according to what I heard. Sheriff Shoker Hall's one in England. Since September of 2024, Shoker has been married to fellow professional wrestler Lucy Bridge. Okay. Was formed in WWE on the NXT brand under the ring name Stevie Turner. Okay. I have no words to that. Continue on. I have some words. Anyway, continue on.
Kincaid today. Wait a minute. What about Dak Draper, who I think they must have broke up and everything else. And like, long distance relationships, relationships in WWE or in wrestling in general, I should admit, sometimes works out. Sometimes they do not. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. And when you're in one organization, you're in another organization. That's kind of difficult. But I think that I think Kelly Kincaid and Elton Prince make a good couple. So I think Dak Draper is kind of like a dope, if you ask me. Anyways, yeah, Dak Draper's kind of a bit of a dope.
Exactly, a dope. No post-credit scene. Continue on.
For himself. Anyways. They were talking about the three teams that would face each other in a triple threat. Whoever wins that match will face them. I think how we have it for the NXT Tag Team titles. Idris Enofe and Malik Blade, Briggs and Jensen with the lovely Fallon Henley, and the Dyad with Joe Gacy, members of the Schism. What a team name, the Schism,
Oh, okay.
And the Dyad is formerly known as the Grizzled Young Veterans. James Drake is known as Jagger Reed now, while Zach Gibson...
Wow, okay.
James Drake is known as Jagger Reed now, while Zach Gibson is known as Rhett Fowler. Strange names, man. Strange names. I missed a soon-to-be number one in Brentwood. I'm kind of, it's going to be sad, too. We're going to miss that chant of, if you hate Zach Gibson, shoes off. I wonder if he can still do that. We don't all like you. Our shoes are off.
Wow.
I'm a nutcase and a half. Anyways, I need to get back to being myself again. After everything that's happened, I need to get going here. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Cora Jade. Now, I want to address something.
What is that?
I want to address something. I want to go on Twitter because, as you know, Cora Jade will...
Now it's X, to be honest. Continue on.
...be facing Roxanne Perez. Oh, by the way, Booker T is now the new color commentator for Vic Joseph.
No, it's Booker T. Bug one. I'm joking. Anyway, continue on.
So that means expect a lot of shucky ducky quack quack.
Wow. Well, difficulty right, Eric?
Let's see if I can, let's see.
Something wrong here, Eric?
Let's see, do you think... Johnny Gargano's back? Okay. What the heck? What in the world? What in the blazing turkey monkeys is going on here? Okay. Some weird stuff going on in my Twitter account. Uh-oh. Willie who?
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, Willie Spence from American Idol.
What happened? What happened? Is that a background noise I just heard? Yeah, that's coming from my end or somebody else's end. Never mind, continue on.
23 years old? That's even worse.
Oh, man! Wait, where we spent some... let me check here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, as I'm taping this reaction video now, he sadly passed away the day he released this video on YouTube. He was 23 years old. Yeah, he died killed in a car crash. Yeah, I reacted to this on those reacts, but he was a runner-up on the 19th season American Idol at the age of 21, but yeah, he was doing it on, it grew up in my home state of Georgia. Wow. He posted videos of him while singing when I was in high school. In 2017, a video of him had posted up singing on excuse me. Rihanna's song Diamonds, which I'm not a huge fan of Rihanna, sorry, went viral on YouTube, receiving over 39 million viewers. He found similar attention, including an appearance on his talk show, Steve, hosted by Steve Harvey himself. It was sad, but I'm not going to say much about what's going on, but anyway, let's continue on. Wow.
Oh, he was killed in a car accident. Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks. All right, let me let me okay. And let's say in WWE NXT.
Yeah, you gotta research those rather than this whole news reports that's going on. Continue.
WWE NXT. I gotta watch the bump.
Yeah, the camera bump. Continue on.
I gotta watch the bump. Come on, hey, dude, come on. Son of a turkey. Am I still recording here? Am I still recording? Yeah, 20 minutes in. I'm trying to... Okay, where was I? Yeah, Mackenzie Mitchell was interviewing Cora Jade. Here we go. Now, next week, here's the fun part. It will be... All right, here's the deal. Now, as you know, Pick Your Poison will happen next week. All right?
Wow.
And Cora Jade was talking about... Cora Jade was running her mouth saying, "Oh, Roxanne's got no friends and everything else," and Mackenzie Mitchell goes, "I don't think that's true because Roxanne went over to SmackDown to pick Cora Jade's opponent, while Cora Jade will pick Roxanne's opponent from Monday Night Raw." That's
wow. Okay.
what's going to happen next week. So, a Raw and SmackDown superstar will be appearing next week on NXT. Who is it going to be? It seems like Cora Jade is trying to aim for Rhea Ripley, which is going to be, that'll be a heck of a fight, really. You know? Rhea Ripley. And I would not be surprised if Roxanne goes by the way of Natalya again.
Well, okay.
Or could Raquel Rodriguez be the one? Or could a member of...
I have difficulties in your end. Sorry.
Of of Damage Control taking on Roxanne Perez. I'd like to see Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky. Let's make that match happen.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. Continue on.
Let's make that match happen. I would love to see that matchup.
Exactly.
I think I did tweet about that. Heck of an idea. Anyways, and then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, and as you know, Mandy Rose was not there because her brother had passed away.
Yeah.
So I think she was trying to help the family, grieve with the family, and help them prepare all that. So my condolences and prayers go out to the NXT Women's Champion and her family as well. Also to Mandy Rose, because she lost her colleague in that same week or same day. Sarah Lee, the winner of Tough Enough, Mandy Rose ended up being the runner-up of Tough Enough, ended up passing away. Ended up passing away at the age of 30. And my condolences and prayers go out to the family of Sarah.
My age, not until June 2026, because I'll be 31 this year. Continue on.
Lee as well. And it seems like they say they have a surprise for Alba Fire goes one-on-one with JC Jane. They say they have a bit of surprise for her. I don't know what Gigi Dolan and JC Jane were talking about. I love Gigi Dolan, let me tell you. Between her and the Nikita Lyons, Lord have mercy. Yeah. Anyways, Kiana James, who was another of my favorites in NXT, was calling about Chase U, and I think she wants to expand Chase U or something like that. She's a businesswoman, so she went. So Alba Fire went one-on-one with JC Jane. Alba Fire won the match of the Sea Escape, but a hooded fan in the crowd grabbed Alba Fire and started attacking her. It's Sonya Deville, and I thought to myself, that's right. I think.
Yeah, myself. Corporate joke anyway.
Sonya Deville, and I thought to myself, that's right. I think with Mandy Rose being busy preparing for her brother's funeral and whatnot, Mandy Rose always has ace up her sleeve, and I knew Sonya Deville would be like, and I thought about it. I was like, why was Sonya Deville? And I went, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, best friends. And I'll tell you one thing right now. I think Gigi Dolan and JC Jane kind of planned all this with Mandy Rose. And next week, Alba Fire is going one-on-one with Sonya Deville. That's going to be a matchup I'm looking forward to. So, the Schism upset after losing the triple threat match, and they come to find out they take on Cameron Grimes and a couple of partners of his. And whoever Cameron Grimes got, Schism better be forewarned. Yeah. Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark cut a promo about how they're going to continue to work as a team and try to go for the tag team championships. The women's tag team titles held by Kane Carter and the lovely Katana Chance. And it will be something that be very interesting to see in the long run. I love Nikita Lyons. Trust me on that one. If I had the top 5 favorite women of NXT currently right now, Nikita Lyons, Gigi Dolan, Katana Chance, Kiana James.
Yeah. Pop Red. Okay. What do you say? Why, James? Continue on.
And I would have to say.
Right. Pop Red.
Sam Perez. I have to say. Right. Kiana James. And. Kiana James. Kiana James. And I would have to say. Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez. Oh, okay. I can understand. Oh, wow. Roxanne's in a Goofy movie? Joking. Continue on. Next.
So, that would be my 5 favorite. Quincy Elliott and Hank Walker were talking to security group after the last time. They said, listen, it's going to be a matchup. They were talking about it. And then Hank Walker says, hey, dude, I got your back. And so, cool. And then a slap in Quincy Elliott. Reminds me, so Wesley took on Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Wesley did pick up the victory, but Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes tried to attack Lee. Oro Mensah got involved. Oro Mensah and Wesley as a tag team would be pretty cool. After all, Oro Mensah, under his real name, Oliver Carter, is a former NXT UK Tag Team Champion, and Wesley's a former NXT Tag Team Champion as well. And then Mackenzie Mitchell interviews Sonya Deville along with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They're talking about how they, how everything was planned. Mandy Rose is a smart woman. Trust me, she is. That's why she's the undisputed NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah.
The Creed brothers and Ivy now visit Roderick Strong in the hospital. Roderick Strong's in a wheelchair, holding his neck. He says, "Listen, time of mine forever." And I think they're trying to smart from the from Damon Camp's betrayal. So we'll see what happens in that endeavor.
Exactly.
It'll be an ambulance match between Julius Creed and Damon Camp. If Julius loses, Brutus Creed will be leaving NXT. So this will be something else. Then Thea Hale took on Kiana James one-on-one, but before then, Mr. Stone, Loudmouth Boy, he's like,
Loudmouth Boy.
Then Mr. Stone, Loudmouth Boy, decided to go in the ring and was complaining about how he got body slammed by Thea Hale. He got body slammed by a girl. Mr. Stone, because you keep running your mouth, you don't know when to shut up. Thea Hale, back body drops him, but Kiana James took advantage of the situation. Referee rang the bell. Kiana James rolled her up, pinned him. So, and Tony D'Angelo talked to Stax, and Stax is like lost and everything else. Tony D'Angelo said, "Listen, he was a little upset. He said, I'm going to choose your opponent for next week. So let's see what Stax Lorenzo is going to be put to the test." Bob Wagner talks to Mr. Stone. Says, "What happened out there? What's up with you getting slammed by a girl? Listen, I'm going that ladder match, and I'm going to be the North American champion." And then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Cameron Grimes and talked about, my partners know who the Schism is and all that. But we know now, here's the deal. When Schism walked away after their promo, that red hooded figure followed them. Who was it? That's what we're made to find out. How about that red hooded figure will probably make an appearance next week and get involved in this 6-man tag that is coming. And then Cora Jade interrupts Mackenzie Mitchell and says, I got Rhea Ripley on the phone and all that.
Yeah, another one of those, this is the 5th post-credit scene I can think of.
The main event, Ilya Dragunov against Grayson Waller. No surprise, Dragunov with a torpedo mascot won. And Braun Breaker then speared Ilya Dragunov to end NXT for October the 11th, 2022. All right, so that's it. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode number 81 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And this is the NXT Event Center for October the 11th, 2022. And it's a beautiful day out. It's 70 degrees, it's 69 degrees. It's like spring weather out there, man. It's supposed to be fall. What's up with that, huh?
Exactly. Right now, currently, the weather at the moment, it's cloudy outside. Let's see. Yeah, say about what you said earlier. 69 degrees, and it's still pouring down rain. 100% chance of rain by 6 p.m. Oh my god, we're gonna have some rain. 11 p.m. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I hated the rain. Screw the rain. I don't care about the rain. And it's all bull crap. I'm sorry, but it needs to stop. And thank God it'll be sunny on Sunday. On Thursday, Friday, Saturday. By Sunday, it'll be cloudy. Like, what the hell? Excuse my language, but it's gonna happen. So, yeah. And Thursday next week, get ready, folks. It'll be thunderstorms. Screw that. I don't care. I want to go to MoCon next week. By then, I'll be getting ready for see my good friends, Lucas Bradley, Matt Montgomery, and so on. And Atlanta, weather reports say it's going to be... Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. It's sunny Atlanta today, But Wednesday, Thursday, we're gonna have some thunderstorms outside. But 55% chance of rain Atlanta. Wednesday next week, 50% chance of rain. Thunderstorms next week, Thursday, and that is not good. We're gonna go to MomoCon as promised, but this is my 5th time doing this. And we'll storm in the middle of nowhere. Like, crap, I can't do this. Anyway, let's continue on.
Degrees. It's like spring weather out there, man. It's supposed to be fall. What's up with that? I don't know. It's like summer don't want to let go. That's the crazy thing. But unfortunately, my air conditioner has been taken out. So, and it's right there. It's right there. It's crazy, isn't it? But however, next episode 82, the 5th edition of the Joker's Wild. I hope you guys will tune in for that. And hope you guys look forward to it. I like for everybody to look forward to all my fun stuff. And like I said, again, for the damage control video, I do apologize, but I felt like I needed to say something after all that's been through, because it looks like, you know, when you catch yourself in a crossfire in something that has nothing to do with you, or, you know, that's the thing. You know, for me, I was just trying to, you know, I was just trying to say, hey, you know, listen.
Hey, what a wonderful con today. Continue on for anyway.
Got a guest in here. We like to, you know, we want to show respect to our guests and that. And yeah, you know, like I said, and obviously I got called out on that, and I'm not, yeah, I'm a little upset, but, you know, what I was basically trying to do is basically damage control.
Wow.
And
so what happens?
My flat my face, man. That's how it is. All right, then. So
Made that 6 post-credit scenes. Anyway, continue on.
See you guys later. I will see you on the next episode. Until then, on the next episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, Mr. Announcer, could you please take us home? That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofo Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.
So it's Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 81, NXT Event Center for October 11th, 2022. What do I think about this video? Hilarious, funny, and some humor that gave me some chills in the same time. And it was an amazing episode. But you know, that's just me. So far this video was a success. That was LJPCBM 1846. Hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be another brand new episode of LJPCBM 1847, which will be about Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode number 82, which will be about another Joker's Wild, as I said before. This is number 5. Till next time, so join us by bit. We're going to LJPCBM, we still say out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I fail to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.
going to be a lot of fun, though, because I like playing the bonus rounds and all that. And am I going to be dressed up for the occasion? I might, just to make everybody laugh. I'm going to make sure I don't scare my dog.
Moments later.
And then you put everything, all the Halloween stuff away, get ready to set up. For my parents. My father's already got the Christmas lights hung up on the house. Not only that, there's a Christmas bow hanging up in front of our door. Not even Thanksgiving yet. If you go to Walmart, there's Christmas stuff already out.
A few moments later.
Oh no! Well, I think they got squished! Help us! Come help Santa, Santa's little helper! Nah, okay, fine.
And then that loudmouth Australian who comes in here. Oh, this is a Grayson Waller effect. Yeah, Grayson Waller, that idiot, once again. He decided to do a lot of this. Let me tell you. Do a lot of this. Guess what happened? Ilya Dragunov said, "No, I'm going to stay. I'm going to kick your butt." And why the heck are you wearing your grandmother's sunglasses? Gotta love Ilya Dragunov. I like Ilya Dragunov. His name's Dragunov. It's power, you know. It has that power in that, you know. He would have been a great fourth member of Imperium. Kind of think about it, because he had a great rivalry with Gunther in NXT UK. I got to admit, it's going to be really, really cool. Anyways, I think, you know, Kelly Kincaid and Elton Prince make a good couple, in my opinion. So what? I think Dak Draper is kind of like a dope, if you ask me. Anyways, yeah, Dak Draper's kind of a bit of a dope. He was out for himself. Anyways, son of a turkey. Am I still recording here? Am I still recording? Yeah, 20 minutes in. I'm trying to... Okay, where was I? Loudmouth boy